Welcome to the top 10 tech characters on Bleach Brave Souls. For this list, I'll be taking a look at the top 10 technique characters from the beginning of the game to December 3rd, 2017. Let's begin. Starting off the list at number 10 is White Ukiura, who not only has a decent attack and SP, but also Frenzy and a damage reduction link that when stacked can reach up to 76% damage reduction, which is a lot, especially when you have an above average defense like he does. And to add to that combo, he's also a healer, whose healing attack not only heals him, but also does damage. Unfortunately, it's not a team heal though, but it's still very useful for this character to have. Wonderwise, the only character at the time of this recording whose attack and SP both exceed 700. Caleb also felt the need to give him a plus 40 Bruiser and a plus 40 Berserker, and for whatever reason, both Devastation and Bombardment. In fact, his special is one of the heaviest hitting specials in the entire game. So you may be wondering, why is it that this character's at number 9? Well, you see Jimmy, Wonderwise doesn't have the best soul trait, or the best killer for that matter. And while his attack is high, his nat string is kinda blah. It's alright in range, but the speed's just not there. Same with his strong attacks. They have okay range, but they're kinda slow. And even with the SP that he has, these days without Frenzy or a status ailment, you can't really make a good strong attack build. But boy is this guy useful in the Yama raid. Taking spot number 8 is Appache, who not only has an impressively high attack, but also a nat link and a plus 30 bruiser, which means she gets a 50% nat increase just by herself. She also has a pretty fast nat string with really good reach. Her strong attacks also have good reach, and they're pretty quick to activate. Not only that, but her strong attack 3 also has a chance of inflicting burn. Up next is Ryuga, who not only has a really high SP, but also a boosted strong attack damage link. She also has Frenzy and is completely ranged from her normal attacks to her strong attacks. Her strong attacks 1 and 2, while they don't deal a lot of damage, do hit multiple times, push enemies back, and have a chance of inflicting weakening, which lasts a long time because she has Debilitator. And while her strong attack 3 can't inflict weakening, it does do a heavy amount of damage. Ryuga also has a full screen special that not only does a lot of damage, but also has a 100% chance of inflicting weakening.
Senkei Senbon Zakura Kageyoshi Oni Ikka Senjinka.
By far the coolest looking Byakuya. This guy not only has a really high attack, but also a pretty high SP. He also has a plus 30 Bruiser, a 40 on Berserker, and a soul trait that increases the damage he deals by 20%, provided that he's at full health. And if you play this character right, that can be almost all the time, thanks to his strong attack 2, that not only deals a lot of damage because it has a 160 mag, but also creates a shield around Byakuya that make him immune from taking damage from 3 hits, within a 20-second time limit. He also creates a shield around his allies, but they're only immune for 1 hit. This Byakuya is also ranged, with all of his strong attacks having really good range, and his special is one of the best in the entire game, inflicting defense weakening, then hitting twice because of bombardment. Add a Tenshintai on him, and you can be dealing 4 times the damage while your enemy's defense is weakened. At number 5 is Tenjo Zangetsu. This character is one of my favorites. High SP, Frenzy, really good range with strong attacks, including full screen strong attack, and a strong attack recharge that, if stacked, can cut the recharge time by over 50%. This makes him one of the best and most fun characters to take in PvE, as you can just spam his strong attacks as much as you like. He also has a decent attack that gets better with the plus 30 Bruiser. They're also quick, and he has long reach, which means they have pretty good range. Tenzo also has a pretty cool looking special that deals a lot of damage and is also full screen. Next up on the list is Tag Team Kota, whose attack's pretty high and has pretty good SP. He's also one of very few relevant hybrid characters that have Frenzy. This is particularly good for him because one of his strong attacks is a 160 mag strong attack. In fact, at the time of this recording, only one other character has a 160 mag strong attack and Frenzy. The only other character is Manga Shunsui, so that puts him with really good company. And that's not all he has. This guy is like a jack of all trades. He's ranged, he has a vortex move, he can inflict status ailments on all of his strong attacks and his special, which by the way is full screen, he has a double killer, and he's got a 20% damage reduction trait, which can be stacked all the way up to 80, which is something only very few characters can do. Full bring Ichiko, one of the greatest PvP characters in the entire game. He has a really high SP with a strong attack damage link and frenzy, and his strong attacks all deal a lot of damage and have really good range. Not to mention they're all pretty quick, which is what makes him really good in PvP. The rest of his stats are really good too, including his attack, which makes for a pretty good nat string, along with his long reach and his 40% bruiser. He also has a heavy hitting full screen special that inflicts attack reduction, which is a pretty nice bonus for an already great character. At number 2 is the captain of Squad 2, Soifon, who finally gets the flash step and long strike treatment. This character is really impressive. She has a really high SP, higher than anyone else on this list so far except for Tenza, and she has Frenzy. Not to mention she can inflict poison on all of her strong attacks and her normal attack. As for her special, she can't inflict poison but she does inflict burn, and she has Debilitator, which means whatever you inflict is going to be dealing damage for a while. What makes this character so great though is the combination of her strong attacks with her strong attack recharge link, which is boosted up to 14%, and if you stack it can reach all the way up to 56% cooldown reduction, which is a lot of chances to inflict poison. Soifon also has a really good normal attack. In fact, for SP characters, she has the second highest attack in the game, 1 point under Shunsui. You probably saw this coming. Aizen not only has the highest SP in the game, beating out Toshiro's, but his killer is far more useful in it as well. He also has Frenzy and a strong attack recharge link, which is where this character starts getting pretty broken. You see all of his strong attacks do a lot of damage thanks to his high SP and Frenzy, but his strong attack 2 just happens to boost the entire team. Aizen also has Enhancer, which means this boost lasts 20 seconds, and thanks to his strong attack recharge link, you can reduce his cooldown of his strong attack 2 to below 20 seconds, which pretty much means infinite boost, and that's kinda broken. Now before you start commenting, this is dumb, full bring Ichiko should be number 1, because Aizen's boost affects attack, and I'm choosing to ignore everything you said about Soifon. Now hold on there, Jimmy. First of all, Soifon's great. Secondly, Aizen's boost does affect his strong attacks. You see, the boost doesn't affect SP, but it does affect attack. It'd be one thing if the boost affect only normal attack damage, but it doesn't. It affects attack, which is taken into consideration in the equation that results in how much damage a strong attack's gonna do. This boost also affects Aizen's defense. Because of this, it obviously also means that Aizen's nat gets increased as well. And he already has a plus 40 bruiser. He also gets a boost in his defense, making him that much harder to kill. His strong attack 1's pretty fast and has really good range, and his strong attack 3 is full screen. As for the cherry on top, his special has a small chance of instantly killing the enemy. I for one am happy that we finally have an Aizen that lives up to his name. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more top 10 videos.